to Task 4, Scott's Workout. The essential question for this task is, how are explicit formulas different than recursive formulas? What are the advantages of using an explicit formula versus a recursive formula? Let's remember what explicit and recursive means by relating it to our previous work in the past few tasks. An explicit formula is a process that relates the input, x, with the output, y. In other words, an explicit formula can tell me what y is when I know x. We look across the rows of a table to figure out the pattern used to get from the input value to the output value. A recursive formula is a repeated process that uses the previous term to find the current term. In other words, a recursive formula can tell me the next y when I know the one before it. Recursive formulas need a starting point, or initial value. We look down the output column in the table to figure out the pattern used to get from one value to the next. Let's get started. Scott has decided to add push-ups to his daily exercise routine. He is keeping track of the number of push-ups he completes each day in the bar graph below, with day 1 showing he completed 3 push-ups. After 4 days, Scott is certain he can continue this pattern of increasing the number of push-ups he completes each day. Before we get started with question 1, think about how many push-ups Scott might do on 5 days, and draw it on your workbook. Now, continue the pattern to determine how many push-ups Scott will do on day 10. Next, consider how many push-ups Scott will do on day N. This means if I know the day, can I determine how many push-ups Scott will do? Finally, model the number of push-ups Scott will complete on any given day. Include both explicit and recursive equations. When making your models, consider using a table or a graph to help create your explicit and recursive representations. Bring this work to class so we can discuss it.